Welcome back to our YouTube channel, Aman Codes. In previous episode, we have discussed about mutable and immutable objects. So in today's episode, we are going to discuss about bytes data type. Here, bytes is one of the predefined class and which is treated as sequence category data types. So in sequence category data types, we have four types of data types. They are str, bytes, and byte array, and range. So these four data types are considered under sequence category data types. So the purpose of bytes data is that to implement end-to-end encryption between two remote devices for getting security to the data. So end-to-end encryption means here, so in order to send one message from device 1 to device 2, the process is like this. See here. So after typing message in device 1, that message comes to encoder. So encoder will encodes that user understand message into ciphertext. So that text has taken by encoder and it encodes that text into ciphertext. Ciphertext can't understand by the human or an end user. So that ciphertext goes to device 2. At the device 2, in order to understand by the device 2 user, here we have one decoder. See, so this decoder will decode that ciphertext into normal text. So that normal text can easily seen by device 2. If device 2 have to send data to device 1 means, so at the place of device 2, so after typing message in the device 2, so that message or that text is taken by the encoder and it convert this data or text into same cipher text. This encoder will convert that message into ciphertext, same ciphertext. That ciphertext language can't understand by the hackers or end users. So at the place of device 2, we have one decoder. See here, we have one decoder. So this ciphertext will send to this decoder and this decoder will decodes the ciphertext into normal text. So that text will seen by device 1. So in order to implement this end-to-end encryption between the two remote devices, the hackers will be hacking the data, right? So in order to provide security for the data from the hackers, we use this ciphertext and we use these bytes data types in order to provide an end-to-end encryption between the message sending between two remote devices. Between two remote devices, in order to implement this end-to-end encryption, we uses bytes data types. So to implement end-to-end encryption between two remote devices for getting security to the data with bytes data type, so the bytes data type stores or uses. So in order to provide that type of security, it uses numerical integer value, which is in the range of 0 to 256. Here, 0 to 256 means 256 minus 1 means from 0 to 255 integer values it will take. So, in order to implement this end-to-end encryption between the two remote devices, this bytes data type is uses numerical integer values between the range of 0 to 256 means 255. So programmatically, the Python programmer can't represent or can't store directly bytes data in the program. So int data how we stores a is equals to 89 which represents int, right? So here in bytes in programmatically programmer can't store directly bytes data in the program. So if the Python programmer converts other type of values into bytes type of values by using bytes of other type of values means int type of values or float type of values can be converted into bytes type of values by using this bytes typecasting. An object of bytes will maintains an insertion order. So whatever the order we add, in the same order data will be displayed. So on the object of bytes, we can perform both indexing and slicing operations. An object of bytes belongs to immutable because bytes object does not suppose item assignment. So bytes data type won't allow to modify the value or change the value. So that is the reason it is an immutable. So let's see this bytes data type, how it will be work in practical way. So now I'm opening Python command prompt. In order to understand this bytes data type, we are going to use a list. So list is equals to 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, comma 256. See, I have mentioned these type of values in list, right? So now I'm trying to print that list and its type. See here. See, the value of list is this. It comes under class list, right? So now I'm converting this list into bytes data type. See, let's see here. B is equals to bytes of this LST. See, it throws an error. See here, bytes must be in the range of 0, comma 256. I mentioned a value called 256. This 256 has exceeded the range. So here range of 0 to 256 means 256 minus 1, 255 it will be allowed. From 0 to 255 only allowed. The list here 255. I declared here 255 and I also declared here negative value. See here, it will throw an error. Range of 0 to 256 means 0 to 256 minus 1 means 0 to 255 only. Negative values also not taken. So it start from zeros, not from negative, right? That is the reason we get value error. Now I'm declaring positive values within the range. So let's see it will be convert or not. So see here, yes, it has converted. Now I'm trying to print the value of B and its type. So here B refers to bytes. This data can't understand by an end user or a programmer. So this data in the language called ciphertext. So it comes under class bytes. So in order to retrieve the original data from this data for value in B, print of value. So this is a simple for loop in order to retrieve the data from this ciphertext. So this ciphertext has converted into normal text. See here. See our original data has retrieved or not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 255. This is our original data or not? Yes, it has retrieved. Order we have entered. Same order data is displayed, right? So these bytes will maintains the insertion order. So indexing and slicing can be done by using this bytes data type, right? So let's see here B of 0. If I want to access this one, see 1 has retrieved, right? B of 0 is 1. So next I'm going to retrieve B of minus 1. See, it have to retrieve 255, right? See, 255 has retrieved. So now I'm going to do slicing. See here, 0, 2, 3. If I entered this, it shows the ciphertext data. Directly, we can't use a slicing in bytes data type. So in order to do this slicing in bytes data type, we have to declare this part in for loop. So here at the place of B, we have to do slicing 0 colon 3. If I do this one, 0 to 3 minus 1 means 2. 0, 1, 2. The output is 1, 2, 3. Let's see here. So the output is 1, 2, 3, right? So that means we can do indexing and slicing operations on bytes data type. So the byte data type is immutable. It does not allow item assignment. Let's check it allows item assignment or not. So B of 0 is equals to, I want to update that 1 as 90. See here, type error we got. Bytes objects does not support item assignments. So that is the reason bytes data type is immutable. So this is all about bytes data type. So WhatsApp will use these bytes data types in order to provide end-to-end encryptions. Not only WhatsApp, so any chatting application will use these bytes data types in order to implement end-to-end encryption. So that's all for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching.